Welcome too late to the show. I'm your host, Prophet 74. Today, we bring another arsenal to our military units. Actually, this is a pretty good thing. This is a 4K monitor, 28-inch Samsung. All right, it's a UHS monitor, UE850 model. We're going to talk a little bit of details. We're going to open it up and see what you get when you purchase something like this. AMD FreeSync install available. It's ready to go. Resolution, like I said, is a 4K monitor. Besides the 4K monitor, we're going to take a look at it and test it out. We're going to see how it works and see if it could handle any of my gaming and see the good quality. We're going to try to get an external camera with a 4K camera so you guys can see the good quality of this. Now, if you're in the market, maybe not a good time to buy something like this because the market has jumped up, skyrocket prices has doubled on some of these monitors. If you see it for $200, it might be $400 or $500 next week. So because the stay-home act is it's on right now with all these people staying from coronavirus, it's gonna be a little difficult to purchase something like this, but we're gonna get this and see what you get when you purchase something like this. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right, first of all, the first box I got out, I'm not gonna bring the whole thing up here. It's just not enough room here. I wish I had more space in here, but I'm going through some processing of equipment and replacing and moving stuff, so maybe next time you'll see me the whole body. Today you should get the warranty information, the actual the guide how to set this up. Not that bad. In here they give you a HDMI cable already included in here. Not that bad, it's free. Secondary choice, they give you a USB type 3.0, but not that bad, you know, they give you that included in there. The power connection, a little unique, it's a side angle connection. Same like your desktop, real nice. Another power, oh, this is a plus, this is a nice one. They give you a micro display connection, and then they give you the display connection on the other end. Not bad. There's higher resolution, so it's not that bad. That's about it. That's all you get in here. So you get all the necessary equipment that you need, all the needs that you need. So let's put this on the side. All right, as you can see, the monitor is pretty wide. I like it so far. We're gonna open it up slowly. Take out undress the monitor. Beautiful, beautiful from the front. I'm gonna tilt it a little bit so you guys can see them. The great thing about it goes all the way up. It covers pretty much the camera. If you guys can see that, I like that. That's a plus. The quality looks really, really well made. The bezel itself on the side, it's a little large, to be honest with you. So if you're gonna side by side with another monitor, you might have an issue with that part of it because the bezel's a little high. So it's a sacrifice you make for the quality of it. So let's go ahead and take a look in the buttons first in the front, and then we bring it to the back. All right, so let's start with the buttons first. If you guys can see, on this button is a power. This is a picture-in-picture switch monitors in the back from the display port to HDMI, a dimming light, and then this one right here in particular, it's the Easy Eye. It's the blue light, and then in here it's the split of the camera, the actual monitor. So you could have multiple splits on this one. On the monitor itself, I like it. It goes all the way up. Let me see if you guys can see that. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Tilt it forward. It's pretty high. I like it. I like this part of it because not a lot of monitors do that. We're gonna twist it around the back and take a look at it. Let's go ahead and continue. If you guys can see these are actually attachments. I'm not quite sure what goes in here, but I gotta like having ideas of to hang things in here, speakers or something, or maybe even a computer in here. I like that part of it. The tilting, if you guys can see it, it's really flexible. I believe you could take these screws off in case you want to mount something, but I haven't done that. So I like this part of it. This is a real slick thing. So let me pull back a little bit so you can see how high it goes. It goes pretty high, so not that bad. You know, I'm bringing it down. I like this elevator motion. It's really good. This is a plus. It has here cable management, of course, for the cables to come down once you connect them, of course. So let's go ahead and take a look at underneath of it. This is awesome. See how I flex it? This is parallel. Now I'm doing vertical and parallel. This is great how you just twist it around, give you a good angle of it, good view of this stuff. I like this is a plus. So tilting very simple to move around, very easy. And we're gonna go take a look at the button. So this is a power connection here, and we're gonna go ahead and twist the camera a little bit around so you can see a little bit more. All right, so here we are. This is where you actually plug in the 3.0 connection, the USB, to make this a hub of USB. So it has 4 USBs on top of it. So if you're missing USBs, this is a plus that you can add in there. So here's the USB that you connect, and 2 of the 3.0, and then the mini display port, another display port here, and 2 HDMIs that you have in here. And on top of that, on the side angle, which we're going to take you now. Now on the side angle, there's 2 USBs, another 2 USBs. So this monitor is a hub of USBs. I like it. It has 4 USBs, and you can power if you want to power a Raspberry Pi into this system, you can do that. Which this could become its own system by itself. Very simple, very easy, where you connect your headsets. And we're gonna test it out, how good of a quality it is, and come back with another feature, see how well it works. So here we have easy menu button. We're gonna go to the menu, and I'm just gonna take you down the menu, which you can do the brightness right now. The PIP and the PBP change is off right now. Screen, if you want to change the screen size, if you want to squish it to the left, this is where you actually turn on your FreeSync, your smart eco savings. If you want to save energy saving, if you want to put a timer, USB supercharge on and off, you could actually charge things through the system. If you have your key, your phone, you can do that, which is a great plus. Display vapors, it goes to the back, and there, of course, this thing heats up, so it has to have the resolution right now. Currently, is running at 38 by 40, which is the 4K, you know. And then the exit button, and let's go back into the menu again. So we're gonna try to hit the easy eye here and see if we could do that. And right now it just changed it completely to some freaking gray. I don't like it, but it's less brighter. If you guys can see it, it's a lot less brighter. And then I'm gonna take it off, and then it goes back to normal. Now let's change the settings here, where we're gonna go into cinema. Let's open up a website too, just to have in there. On here on the website, we're gonna bring in the menu, and then we're gonna go ahead and say audio. There's an audio and brightness here. If you guys can see the volume, we could go up and down. Oops, let's go back in there, up and down. Contrast, we're gonna bring it a little lower. You can mess around with this one. Let's go ahead and bring it to the audio. Back to audio. Oh yeah, there's no more glare in here. It's playing real good, but we're gonna change it to the cinema and see how well we can change it in here. So let's go ahead and go menu, and we're gonna go down to picture, go in there, customize. Let's see if we could change it to cinema, and this is a lot brighter. I actually like cinema. Dynamic too. I also like the standard, custom, dynamic, but cinema is probably the brightest and the best one I like. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Get out of that one. All right, let's go ahead and do a test on the actual quality of it and how many megahertz we're gonna run and the megapixels per second. So right now we're gonna do a test on it. 60 frames per second, 60 megahertz. Pixel per second is 16. Pixel per second is 960. Pixel per frame is 16. Pixel per second is 960. So I like this test, and if you can see it, you can see some blurriness on it, and it's a little quality. So we're gonna get rid of the stars first. Let's get rid of the stars. See if we could just do that. No stars, and you can see the quality of it. So let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit more, and let's go ahead and put the stars back on and see how well quality works and see how fast it's going. And that's where it's going. We're gonna speed it up some more. So let's go ahead and 90. We're gonna do 14 megapixels per second, 1440, and it's still running at 60, 16, 24, and 1440. If you guys can see the meg. So let's do another test. Let's keep dropping to 1920. And it's moving fast. You can see it, a little blurriness here and there, but it's hanging in there. It's still 60 frames per second, 60 megahertz, 32 per frame,
and then 1920. That's how much we're running. So let's go ahead and go to the 3840, and this is where it's supposed to be. Quality is supposed to be good and but it's running and it's hanging in there, and we see that it's running super quick. It might make you a little dizzy, so that are watching this, but this is the test that I run into, and this is a good test to run. All right, the quality of the game, this is PUBG if you guys ever played it before. So excuse my brightness around it, but that's the best quality I have right now. Looking really good. We're gonna go ahead and do a training mode just to see the quality, and let's go ahead and join so you guys can see the quality of the actual really good. I mean, I don't see any freaking lighting or any distortions or anything like that. It looks really good made, and this is just a picture of it, but I'm just showing you the quality of it. And I'm running at higher frames per second, which is great. I could post them up later, but right now I'm just running a test on it, and it looks really well made, man. I like this monitor. And of course, you know, you could always grab a gun, shotguns, and I don't have any reload. Lightning all around. This person, first person shooter. Rocket on him, boom, knock his ass down. I like this weapon. Like it. Monitor's really well made. I like it all around. It's 28, not 27. It's not a standard no more. You know, 27 was a standard. Now it's a little higher. The bezels on the side of it, if you guys can see this part of it, they're a little too thick. So if you want to join it with another monitor, it's going to be a little bit difficult, especially if you're a gamer, or maybe you want to transfer some files over to the other side. You're going to have this thickness, and it's almost half an inch thick on the sides of it, if you guys can see it. This is a half an inch almost, so it's a big bezel here. They haven't streamlined it completely. I like the finishing. It's a silver lining. I like that part of it. I like the great options, simplicity on the buttons that you have in here. Very simple to all around to set up. Like the monitor a lot. The only, unfortunately, it doesn't have external audio. It has internal speakers within your headsets. That's what you're gonna get, but no external audio. You have to buy the soundbar if you want to have those great quality of audio, because Samsung does make some good stuff for audio devices. Fingerprints, if you guys can see, I just put my couple of fingerprints. It's very sensitive, so cleaning it, it's gonna be a little difficult to have this stuff. So around it, I like it. It's the flipping style. I like this, that it's simple to flip to different angles. So you have to raise it up in order to flip it. You don't want to damage it. And it curves into different modes. I like that. Very simple if you're a gamer, a streamer, or something like that. I like it if you're a gamer or streamer, or you want to read some papers, or you want to read some chat, you can move it to the side angle. Like that part of it. I like the great options that give you a different kind of connections in the back. I wish I had a Type-C connection in the back. It would be much easier to distribute better quality of video and audio maybe at the same time. I did a couple of tests here, like it all around. And if you guys like what you guys see, make sure you guys subscribe. I'm your host, Prophet74, out.